first one.
All right. Hello, everyone. I'm Lonnie.
I'm Amberlicious.
We're Untitled Nerd Network. This is the review for the first Annabelle movie, second in the Conjuring series.
Annabelle.
Look, I'm gonna go ahead and say this movie.
Spoilers.
Yeah, spoilers supreme.
Sorry.
This movie, in my opinion, was nowhere near as scary as The Conjuring. It had like some creepy parts, most of it was when the woman was pregnant.
True.
And there were...
in the very end.
Yeah, and the very tail end.
Slow through the middle.
Yeah.
It was pretty slow.
The movie was decent. It wasn't anywhere near Conjuring level, though.
Mm-hmm.
The Conjuring, I think, is in the running for like one of the top 10 best horror films, you know. Definitely.
I can get behind that, yeah.
Definitely top 10 haunting demon possession films.
Mm-hmm.
At the very least. But yeah, I feel we also need to mention that this is video 2 in our Halloween October 2021 series. Full disclosure, we're recording these way ahead of time.
We're recording them in June.
Yeah.
Because the new movie's out, and it's like, we might as well save this content for October.
Yeah, because I've been wanting to do a series of like horror film reviews for October ever since I started UNN. And every year we don't get around to it. But I'm like, hey, if we start in June, we start making content, we'll have a full October's worth of content by the time October rolls around.
True.
So that's where we're at.
Also, can we just quickly apologize? We didn't know this was the second installment. We thought Conjuring 2 was.
Oh, yeah,
we said that on our last video.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, Conjuring 2 is the next movie,
it is
though.
the next one, yeah.
That's a scary movie. It was neat, though, that they did reference the Warrens briefly during that one part.
Very briefly.
Basically...
That was nice.
Basically, they have like this older couple that lives next door to them. This man and woman, they're expecting a baby. You know, she's like 8 months or something like that.
Yeah, she's in her last trimester for sure.
The couple like lives next door to them, friendly and everything. The couple's daughter is this crazy cult member.
Yes.
Her and her boyfriend break in, kill the couple, attack them.
Ooh, excuse me.
And the woman gets stabbed like in the side, but it misses the baby and all that. So you get to see her kind of experiencing this haunting because her husband bought her the doll.
Yes.
And
it was a part of a set. She had been looking for the doll. She had a collection of dolls for the nursery.
Yeah.
And I guess they were from when she was a child too. And the husband found the missing doll, which was the Annabelle doll.
Yep.
Let's also mention this is right after Charles Manson.
Yes.
And his cult did their thing. She was literally watching it on the news.
You kind of almost get the feeling like this was like a copycat cult.
Probably.
When we first watched this earlier, I was thinking that they were like maybe part of the Manson cult, you know. But no, that would be
copycat.
Yeah.
Because stuff like that does happen, you know.
Or maybe not even copycat, but just maybe the same time. Maybe they were under the same school of thought or something like that. Like
True.
I don't know.
Yeah.
They may have been little segments of that all over the country, and who knows. But you know, they kind of made a point to say, oh, you know, that you know the cults are kind of taking a hold, you know, in certain areas all over. But then after that, like I feel like I had seen part of this movie before, because the part where she goes down into the basement of the apartment building. And there's all like the dark stuff with the chain link and everything, and the elevator wouldn't open or wouldn't go up. It kept
opening up on that same floor. That was awful.
Yeah, that I remember that. I remember seeing that, but I don't remember seeing the rest of the movie. So there's no telling. I may have just stumbled upon that.
Yeah.
But
let me tell you, that was scary to me because earlier today I had to hit the button twice to make the door open on the elevator today at the doctor's office.
Oh, wow.
That was creepy. It went to the floor and it didn't open. I was like, what the fuck? I stood there a few minutes and I hit the floor again and it opened and there I was. So I don't know.
Well,
anyway.
you get they figure out that the doll is evil, and
Well, what it was is like the people who were trying to kill her. I guess the neighbor's daughter.
Was holding the doll.
Was holding the doll when she died. Honest to God, I think they conjured up something, and it was already possessed her. Therefore, it jumped into the doll.
That's a very good theory there. That sounds very likely.
That's what I understand to happen by watching this movie, anyway.
Okay.
Hence as to why they also call the doll Annabelle. That was the neighbor's daughter's name.
Yeah.
So.
Annabelle Higgins.
Yep.
But yeah, that was crazy to have that, basically a prequel. And I'm sure there's going to be some more Annabelle stuff pop up. There's 2 more movies.
Right.
So it's going to be interesting to see where that goes. There was a rumor just a few weeks ago in our time, this is probably sometime in the spring of this year, that somebody had said that doll had disappeared. And I guess their son, who still runs the museum, was like, nope, it just got, moved for a couple of days or something for cleaning or some crap like that. And goes, yeah, there was a pretty solid rumor mill churning for 3 or 4 days that the Annabelle doll was gone, and people were like, oh shit,
But, as it says at the end of this movie, it's blessed twice a month, or it
Yes.
was. And so, yeah.
I don't think they let up on that.
I don't think they let up on that.
I wouldn't.
I mean, hey, they might have to move it to bless it. Who knows, Might be a whole process.
Yeah. It's like the freaking, where they, change out soldiers at the, the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier or something. They go through a whole thing. Strong possibility. That isn't something you want to half-ass.
Right.
So, I totally get that. But, yeah, like I said, I would give this a, probably about a 7. Yeah, it was a pretty good movie. It was entertaining, but it wasn't, this was a kind of a creepy drama and not really a, I mean, it was horror, but it was really light.
It was, it was really light. Looked like something you might see on Alfred Hitchcock Presents or something.
Yeah, The Conjuring was nightmare stuff. This one, there was some kind of...
I mean, you understand my terror of dolls.
Yeah.
So there's a couple of parts that it was rough, but...
Well, yeah, you said the one that bothered you the most was they had the Easter egg at the very end that in the background of this shot, basically what happens is...
I about cried when I saw it.
Well, they
Dumb, too.
At the very end, the doll basically disappears once everything resolves itself.
Yeah.
And,
the neighbor sacrifices her soul, to save the baby's soul. And
yeah.
And then they couldn't find it afterwards. Doll just completely disappeared after he got the soul. And...
At the very end of the movie, it shows, the doll has somehow made its way into this, little secondhand toy store. And off in the background, as it's panning through the store, it shows, the Raggedy Ann doll sitting up on a shelf in the very background. But you could see it plainly. And I was like, look, it's an Easter egg.
Oh, I pointed it out for you, did. I was like, oh my God, there's a Raggedy Ann. Oh my God. Awful. But it was the lady buying it for the nurses.
Yeah.
Where we originally saw it in Conjuring.
Yep. So it makes me wonder, was that the only places that it was in, or?
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious.
I've never seen the other movies.
It makes me wonder, maybe the other movies are those nurses and the experiences they have leading up to giving it over to the Warrens.
That's true.
But that was weird because they were talking about them and then it escaped and went on somewhere else. But eventually, it does end up with them, and it's just crazy how that works.
God. It was scary when I had to close my eyes when they made her animate. They made her walk around.
Oh yeah, there was
That was
she
scary.
like floated up in the air.
Yeah,
I,
I closed my
I
eyes.
honest to God expected her to go flying at the woman. You know.
I would have cried.
God, what was the probably the most messed up part in the movie, and I thought that was really what happened, was when she found the doll and she started bashing it against the baby
Oh,
bed,
God.
and then suddenly she realizes it's her baby,
It looked like
but it
her
wasn't.
baby. It was the other one that had the creepy laugh. But when I thought that was her baby, I was like, oh my God, she's done fucking killed the baby.
Yeah, and that then she's just gonna go crazy or something.
Yeah. But, you know, they needed a pure soul, so they couldn't do that.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm gonna be like you. This movie gets like a 7.
Yeah, I mean it was a good movie.
I'll never watch it again.
It was like mediocre,
Yeah. But then, like, since I'm scared of dolls per se, kind of, sort of. If it had been scary, I still wouldn't want to watch it again. So here we are. Can't really use my opinion as a judgment on this movie.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fine.
But anyway.
Okay, I guess that's it then.
That's it. I don't even want to talk about it
Well,
anymore.
we'll be back next time for probably like Conjuring 2. And, after we finish the Conjuring series, we're probably going to like do some others kind of scattered throughout the, mid to late summer as we get into
Hopefully,
fall and
yeah.
make some more, do some schedule and stuff like that. So probably do a couple movies a week through October. The Conjuring series and, I would like
should
to.
have done the Halloween's what we should have done.
Well, we watched that first one.
I know, and you had never seen it. We should have done a review on it.
I'll tell you one movie that I would like to either buy on Amazon or get it on Vudu or something that is like a kind of a creepy horror film based on a true story, and that I would like to do this year before October's up. Like the one movie that I want to do.
Okay.
And that is Fire in the Sky.
I've never watched it.
Holy shit.
Like, I remember the movie.
Yeah.
Obviously, it was a really big deal when we were growing up, but it was something I never watched. That I can remember.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, that's coming soon then. All right. Well, I'm Lonnie.
I'm Amberlicious.
We're Untitled Nerd Network. We'll see y'all next time.
That's Zero cleaning himself.
I believe, yeah, he's over here. You can kind of see him back behind the podium.
He's moving his head. He's cleaning himself.
Yeah, he's been grooming the whole video. But we'll be back, I believe, for Conjuring 2, the rest of the Conjuring series to come for the rest of the month, as well as Fire in the Sky and maybe some surprises.
Who knows?